Welcome to an overview of Auto Aeq Lab. Auto Aeq Lab is an application developed by SID Electronic for performing acoustic correction of loudspeaker and room responses using DSP-based approaches. These tools allow us to perform an impulse response measurement of speaker or room and then to design the optimal equalization filter. Filter can be designed in terms of magnitude and phase responses, exploiting FIR and high IR structure. The equalization results can be easily analyzed using the listening tool environment integrated in the Auto Aeq Lab software. In this case, it is possible to detect the best audio quality produced by different equalization filter generated in the Auto Aeq procedure. Finally, the filter can be easily loaded in any Marani processor or amplifier machine. Auto Aeq Lab has three basic workflows: the impulse response measurement, the equalizer design, the listening phase. Today, we are going to analyze all of them deeply. So, let's start with the first step of the equalization procedure, the impulse response measurements. Since different procedures have to be executed for measuring the impulse response of rooms or speaker, a wizard tool has been integrated in the software. On this basis, selecting between room or speaker, a correction guide for a correct measurement is reported, taking in consideration the position of speaker and microphone and the room size. An exponential sense whip signal is used in order to achieve the system impulse response. When the impulse response is detected, it is shown in the plot area. In this area, it is possible to select up to 3 different frames, containing different kind of information: the impulse response in time, the magnitude response, the phase, the wrap-up phase, and the group delay. It's important to underline that a demo impulse response has been used in this tutorial. Now we are going to discover the second step of the equalization procedure, the filter design. This phase is extremely complex, so it will be analyzed in detail. The equalization design procedure is composed of a series of operations that can be executed in order to achieve the best results in terms of produced audio quality: the impulse response windowing, the smoothing, the target definition, the Auto Aeq design based on the employment of IIR and FIR, the post-equalization phase. Each procedure is characterized by a rich set of parameters that can be defined by the user in order to obtain the best equalization degree. For each different situation, it's important to underline that changing the value of one of these parameters, the equalization filter is instantaneously calculated, so the graph reported in the software. Taking in consideration the plot area, also in this case, it is possible to select up to different frames containing different kind of information. For each frame, it is possible to show or hide different type of responses. The impulse response windowing allows to select the portion of the impulse response used to derive the equalization filter. Several parameters can be used in order to perform this operation. With the aim of providing an insight into the windowing procedure, only the data about the impulse response, the cutted impulse response, and the window will be displayed. It is possible to change the kind of window acting on the taper. At the same time, it is easy to notice the introduction of variation in the magnitude frequency response as a function of the size of the window. This operation can be really useful in the case of noisy and jagged transfer function. In this case, reducing the length of the windows leads to an optimal design of the equalization filter. Clicking on the Auto button, an optimal window is selected on the basis of the analyzed impulse response.